Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, obviously as you can tell, is going to be part 2 to the what if the Empire won the Battle of Yavin. If you do enjoy, please like and subscribe. And obviously in part 1, it was obviously 20 years, obviously they were about to destroy the Death Star. And obviously Kanan and Ezra were in it. Obviously this is our scenario. Obviously at this point, Kanan and Ezra, well, Ezra was obviously gone and Kanan was dead, but this is our scenario. Obviously this never happened, so yeah, just go along with it. If you do like this video, please like and subscribe, like I said just a minute ago, and yeah, please enjoy. So yeah, let's get into it. So we'll start part 2 of the scenario with Leia training with her new master Kanan Jarrus with her new blue lightsaber. As she is training, Kanan knows a truth that he has been hiding for all these years since the Battle of Yavin when they lost. And he found out that there is a Sith and an apprentice that needs to be stopped. Kanan tells Leia that her training is complete and he takes her and Ezra to talk. Meanwhile, on the Death Star, Vader and his son Luke, who has now completed his training, are plotting to kill Palpatine as the Emperor. As the Emperor is coming to the Death Star soon, Vader gives his son his new Crimson Blade, as Vader gives him the lightsaber. Palpatine arrives on the Death Star. Palpatine walks into the room they are standing in and sees Luke. "Lord Vader, you are such a foolish boy." Palpatine says, "I knew you were training a boy, and not any boy, your son." Vader says, "You lied to me," where he ignites his blade through rage, and so does Luke, where Palpatine laughs and sends lightning towards both of them, where they both deflect it. Meanwhile, back on the new rebel base, Kanan talks to Leia and Ezra and tells them that there is a new threat that has emerged, and it is Vader and his apprentice. And we have to go and stop them, otherwise this war will never end, and the Empire will rule and cause havoc over the galaxy. Leia looks back in anger as she thought Vader killed Luke, and she wanted revenge for it. They got up and went to the Ghost to get ready to leave to try and end the war and conflict. On the Death Star, Luke and Vader are still trying to defeat Palpatine. He is still using Force Lightning on them, but Vader can't hold on anymore, as Palpatine made his suit weak for a reason, where Vader drops his lightsaber, and the Force Lightning leaves Vader weak, and leaving him laying on the ground. Palpatine ignites his lightsaber, and Luke and Palpatine have a long battle. Palpatine strikes Luke on the shoulder, and this fuels Luke's rage even more, where he now is constantly attacking Palpatine like Anakin did to Dooku in Episode 3. As they fight, the Ghost arrives on the Death Star, and they all get out, where they see the lightning beaming out, and they run towards it. As they run in, they see Palpatine and Luke fighting, where Leia sees him and says, "Luke?" Where Luke recognises the voice, and he force pushes Palpatine back and turns around. "Leia," she says to him, "You are the apprentice of Vader." Where he says, "Yes, he is my father, Leia, and he told me something too, which you might take hard to take. But you are my sister and the daughter of Vader." She is shocked as she looks into Luke's red Sith eyes. Kanan and Ezra jump in front of Leia and say it's time to end this once and for all, where Palpatine slowly walks up behind Luke and tries to strike him down, but he blocks fast. Leia stands there thinking, and she shouts, "We need to help him," where she jumps to Luke and starts fighting Palpatine with him. Kanan and Ezra look at each other, and they both jump in too. Palpatine now knows his time has come, as he knows he can't fight all of them, so he uses Force Lightning on all of them, and Ezra and Kanan both throw their lightsabers into his chest, where he falls to the ground. Luke and Leia run to their father, who is laying on the ground. He says to them both, "Go and destroy the Empire and bring peace to the galaxy," where they both cry. Vader says to them, "You have done me proud," where he falls back and dies. After a few minutes, his body disappears and becomes a Force ghost, as Obi-Wan told him to do things in a split second, and he helped Anakin come back and become a Force ghost. Luke and Leia stand up and hug each other, and his eyes go back to normal. "I'm ready to become a Jedi like you, Leia, and our father before us," where he looks at her and then to Kanan and Ezra. Now the New Hopes were together, they could restore peace to the galaxy and rebuild the Jedi Order with Kanan and Ezra. So I hope you enjoyed this part 2 and just obviously the what if altogether. Now, obviously this probably was a bit jumbled up and just, you know, it was probably one of our worst, well, my what if scenarios. Obviously because the England game's on today and I didn't have enough time to write the script, so I kind of rushed through it. But obviously not all what ifs will be like this. Personally, I think this was bad. Tell us what you thought of this down below. Obviously part 2, I thought part 1 was alright, but part 2 I'm not too sure about. Obviously they won't all be like this, it's just because I had to rush through it. So yeah, if you did enjoy this scenario, please like and subscribe, give us more suggestions and then we'll do them. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day, and may the force be with you always.